Okay. All right. Let's go. In Marysville, all around the county line. And my brother both listen all the time. Every key to you are always running right in my mind. You always talk about what we're going to do when the war is won. All right, so I've sent out the signal, so I'm going to give us about a good 10 minutes to get to see if it goes out, and then I'll get started. Tonight we'll be a little bit faster because I think I want to cut it down to 30 minutes. Even my wife says an hour is too long. So we'll get started here. I got a lot of things to share and do, and then we'll get started. So I gotta get my little buddy. Let's see if I can get my buddy in the shot here. Oh, it does. He's like always right at the corner though. Oh, ah. All right, so we're about 5 minutes. Like I said, most people are 10 minutes late, so I'll give another about 5 minutes, see if people show up. If they don't show up, that's okay, because I can just do it solo, because I'm gonna rock this one tonight. This one's gonna be fast. I gotta get over. I got stuff to do tonight, so yeah. So like I said, I'm just kind of clicking around now. I hope you guys kind of enjoy. I hope you guys had a good week this week. It's been a tough week for me. It's been a lot of doing stuff, a lot of so much. It's been crazy. So I'm just kind of in here. Oh yes, right. I have to remember everything's reversed. So if I point my finger here, okay, if I point that way, that's where the comments are. If I point that way, it's always down. Always, but comments are that way. It's reversed. Everything is reversed. Okay. I think there's a setting for that, but I'm lazy, so I won't find it right now. I can always go to where I'm not reversed on my own. There's still nobody here yet. I'm going to check the single one more time. We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everybody. Your 5 minute warning. We're going to get going. So, I'm just gonna send him my signal. See if this guy wants to join my live chat. It's gonna be fun. Cause something. That's what this is all about. I don't care who you are. I don't really care if it's Joe related or it's not Joe related. You just want to talk. That's what my channel's gonna be about. It's just gonna be about talking. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have my formula. I'm gonna have my safety brief. Where I'm gonna show. I'm gonna do some Sargent times and learning real quick, and then we'll show off my Joe stuff, and then bam, there we go. I had a contest to do, so there's a little bit of that in there, but we'll be all right. So just like I said, we'll have enough time at the end. I just want to get through it tonight. So I said we got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna probably give you that warning every minute because I get nervous. But that's my style to give you that is to give you that warning. So right now there's nobody in here yet except for me. But we're at the 7 minute mark on the video, so I gotta remember that. I'll go off of that 7 minutes on the video. So when it hits 10, I'll just get started. We're gonna get started at 6:10. Yeah. I wonder if I want to. Does anybody know? I don't know anybody's an expert at Twitter. If they know if you retweet your own thing, if that resends it out or not, because that'd be kind of interesting. Because sometimes I resend it out, but I don't know if it actually works, or maybe people just don't pay attention to it because I'm crazy. Which is, they're every right to do that. But just there we go. I'll tweet it out again. Maybe I'll tweet it out at somebody though, because I'm lazy. Let's try to get one person in here. All right, so I'm gonna get started once again in about 3 minutes. You'll see my little stormtrooper here. And I'll put the stormtrooper here. I know the stormtroopers are bad guys, but I'm gonna pretend that Will Nickerack here is not a bad guy. He's the forgotten son of Mal Tarkin. Yeah, he should have been Eli Nickerack, but I just said Will because I like the name Will better. Anyway, so that's Will here. He's the son of Ron Malf Tarkin. No, I'm Nick Rat. No one figured out the joke, Justin. I know they didn't. I know I won't screw your head off now. Oh no, they won't. I know you won't. But here we go. So I'm gonna watch the thing. At least you have somebody watching it. So that's there. You can almost do a puppet show. I really understand how come they like G.I. Joe Bird Boys or some of the guys who do the stop motion really do, especially with these new figures. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised. I don't know if those boys just don't have them yet. They probably do, but I'm surprised they're not doing nothing with the new ones yet because I'm just like, oh my gosh. I don't know if it's because the sets they have the sets you have to build for, and the backgrounds have to be bigger. The articulation for these new figures are crazy. Anyway, or maybe they're just still hooking on in the retro line of oh yeah, as a kid I played with these or something. I don't know. But well, I don't know, or maybe it's the cast of characters just isn't enough. But I guess that's not for me to decide. So anyway, like I said, we're hitting about the one minute, then I'll get started. Still don't have anybody here, but we'll be all right. Well, just maybe this is one just kind of a recorded one. So I'll get some water real quick before I get started. Still have 1 minute. So. Probably if I keep playing this song, I'll probably get a copyright strike, and if I do, well, so be it. It's not like I'm making any money off this thing anyway. And but that's not my whole idea of doing this. My whole idea of me doing all of what I'm doing right now is just to kind of, I don't know, I like having a good time and talking about things and being positive. So that's the kind of person I am. I'm trying to be a positive person. I'm not always positive, but I'm trying to get there. So still nobody here yet. But that's cool. So all right, so I'll check here. Fickle things to be. All right, so we had 6:10, so I gave you guys 10 minutes. If you're late to this, that's your own sticking problem, but we'll get started. So once again, I'm Theygone. You can find me on Twitter at Theygone 238. That's where I mostly hang out, or I do a weekly show on here on Twitter. It's Sargent time with me. I do a little safety brief. After the safety brief is over, I do a little Sargent's time. Either talk about a little military stuff or just life stuff. Just kind of give you kind of some life lessons and stuff, and hook it to military things because I was a sergeant in the military in my National Guard time after I did some active Army stuff. And then after that, what we're going to do, we'll go into the contest because I did have a G.I. Joe contest. I did have 4 entries and 1 late entry, so I'm going to go ahead and count that one because I don't care. But it's just 1 late one, so that's okay. And then after that, we'll have some open question and answer time. Hopefully people show up. If they don't, I'll just kind of end it there and wrap it up for that. It'll be a short one. So, all right. So I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we'll get started. So if you guys have any questions, and if you are here, always go ahead and give them to the chat this way. See, it's all backwards. And so so the chat's on this side. And then if you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and get down here in the replay of the chat there. So, all right. So safety brief time. This is a hip pocket safety brief. This would be kind of safety briefs you would have kind of like on a 3-day weekend. Well, not really a 3-day weekend exactly, but like if you're just kind of getting away from duty and stuff. So, if you're gonna go swim with a buddy, and if it's raining outside, don't stand under and don't stand under a tree because lightning can hit you. If you're gonna go out, make sure you have a designated driver. That if you are driving, make sure you're not smoking anything, eating anything, or drinking anything. You're sober. You're there to make sure everybody gets back, and that way that you have someone can tell a funny story about what happened out there. If you do go out there and you're kind of out there bebopping around with no vehicles at all, make sure that you always give a phone call back if it gets too hairy out there because a phone call is cheaper than cuffs, as they always say. And then always a smart thing to do is keep some money in your boots or your socks so that way you can get back if you lose your wallet or something to that effect. If you have to call somebody, make sure you're using chain of command. This is all the way from squad leader to fire team leader to platoon sergeants and all those kind of things like that. From there, you can probably call a CQ desk if you really get in the spot. If you call the CQ desk guys, and they try to hook you up rides, hook them up with some food because they'll be hungry, and then just kind of get back. Just as always, be a light out there for people. Do the good things out there because we're all good people and try to be a good person. So, and then come back. Make sure you get back to us. You're needed back whenever it gets too down or hairy. We need you back. Everybody needs you back. So that's kind of my safety brief. Any problems, questions, concerns, you can always reach me at Theygone at 238. And so there you go. So Sargent's time. We're gonna go back to Afghanistan, and we're gonna talk about Afghanistan and the rights of how you felt geographically and with kind of changes to your own body that you felt like. I know that's kind of an odd topic, but it's kind of a broad. It's kind of like an everyday topic. This is something that every single soldier over there, from being a cook like I was, to being 11 Bang Bang Bravo, which is an infantry guy, all the way up to like special forces guys or anything else guys like that, all the way to your intel support guys. We're talking about from pogues to to grunts, So it's got the physical effects that I remember. I know it's been a very, very long time, so bear with me. And then I can't remember exactly the elevations. So I'll just kind of think about. I'll give you relative ideas of elevations, but think kind of higher. So I know that's kind of sounds crazy. So what's something that we're going to talk about? So I remember when we got over there, the whole trip over there, we left from Fort Lewis, Washington, from Gray Airfield. We went from Gray Airfields. We bused from Gray Airfield all the way to the Court, actually Air Force Base. So that at that time, McCord and Fort Lewis weren't the same base; they were separated. So we bused over to the airfield, got all of our stuff, and then from there we flew military transport, and C-130, I believe, or C-17. C-17, the one with the big jets, or excuse me, the C-17, all the way to somewhere in New York, I believe, and then New York or some down where maybe south. But anyway, we got there and then we kind of did like a refueling, and from there we flew there all the way to Germany. Stopped there. Had to go through customs when we got to Germany because we were stopping in at Ramstein Airfield. Went through customs, got off, had a little break. The the bird had to refuel, so we got off there. Didn't have very much time. It was just like got off at ate our stuff and got back on, and then we got back on the bird and we went from there to Tristan or something like that. It's one of the little stands that's right by Afghanistan, but they didn't really want us there, so we couldn't look out the windows and stuff. They threatened us. They didn't threaten us, but the command was like, "Okay, we can't look out the windows. No one go outside. No one look out the windows." Blah blah blah. The refueling, and then we landed in Afghanistan. This all happened for me on my birthday, and which happened to be that year. Happened to be Thanksgiving. So, and then when I got there, all these things happened. So anyway, so when you get there, it's kind of a shock to your system because you're at such a high elevation. I mean, we're talking about, you think of like Denver as being high, the mile high city, but this is nearly Himalaya mountains. So if anybody's smart in the comments below or in the comments that way, yes, this way, the comments this way, you can tell me what the elevation of the mountains. It was not Mount Everest itself, but it was in the Pashtun, what they call it, the Pashtun Kush, between Pakistan, Afghanistan, and then it bleeds down into the border between Pakistan and India. You see. So when you get there, you're at a very high elevation. So you're kind of sucking wind because you're not used. Your body's like the air is thinner. So your body's not used to it. So, I got a text from my lovely wife, and she's asking me have I eaten, but I haven't eaten yet. But I will. But we'll just not answer that text right now. I mean, she doesn't watch my videos anyway. So like I said, you get over there, you're second wind, and they gave us about 3 weeks or so to get in shape because we landed there, and then we kind of got acclimated, and I started working out. They gave us about 3 weeks. It was about maybe a month. I don't remember. They just gave us some time. They gave us a PT test, and I had been running because I've always been a good runner all the way through high school and then college. I didn't run in college, but I kept on running on my own, and then of course the Army makes you run. School makes you run. I did weights. I never did heavy weights. I wasn't in like a big time. Like I'm gonna put like 5,000 pounds or 500 pounds or 200 pounds on weights. I would take the bar and I would put maybe two like a 45s on each side, and then do lots of reps. That's what I do. So yeah, oxygen issues. Yeah, that's what that's what I'm talking about. I don't know the elevation of that area. If someone could look up the elevation of Bagram Airfield, that's where I spent my that's where I'm talking about right now, doing a PT test and getting ready for it. So once again, like I would run all the time around the airfield and stuff because I always enjoyed running, because running was those things that you got out there, you just put your safety belt on. If you're military people, you know what that was all about. Always the safety belt to save you from anything, and then I just run around the base and the whole airfield. I just go on these long runs. I would just put on some music. My wife was lovely, and she sent me an iPod. Not iPod. It was just a MP3, the cheap MP3 player. And then I would put music in. I had some Clash on there. I had the Gorillaz on there. I had Alice in Chains on there. I had Nirvana on there, and some other songs and stuff. I don't quite remember. I think I had some Ramones on there too. It's been a long time though. Anyway, so I used to go on with my music. And I had that one band that does the Firestarter song. I can't remember it. Gary, do you know the Firestarter song? Hey, maybe I'll ask Will here. Hey, Will, Nick Rack, do you know the Firestarter? It was I can't remember, like not Primus. I don't remember. I was listening to it earlier today. They actually have another one where this Breathe was actually a better song. Anyway, and I posted it on Twitter earlier. So if anybody wants to hit the Twitters, you would find it there. Anyway, so like I say, it takes lots of time to get your body used to it. I used to do low level weights, but I would do lots of reps, lots of bench presses with 45s on each side. And I know it's small, but I would just do like lots of reps. I would do like reps of 20 with them, and then rest, and then do some leg ones. I would always do like a little circuit, but it was always low weight, high reps. And then after that, my only drawback was always sit-ups. Always horrible at sit-ups. It sucks. I would get 100 on the run, 100 on the push-ups, and then I would like a 75 or an 80 on the sit-ups, and it's like, gosh darn it, why sit-ups? Why do I hate these so? Anyway, so when we got over there, we had a PT test, and one of the sergeants was like, I passed the push-ups, and one of the sergeants that took me to Germany, I went to Germany with him. He was counting my sit-ups, and then he counted my sit-ups, and then I did the run. Of course, everybody was surprised on the run because I'm a little guy, and they didn't think I've been working out, but I just crushed people on the run because I took the first mile at my own pace. I was just like, okay, I'm getting used to it. Okay, I'm breathing all right. This is right. I hit the 1 mile mark around 6:30 or so, and then I started booking it back, and then I made it back. It's still about 7 minutes, so that's seven. I did a 13:30s. No, it's 12. 6 plus 7. I can't do math anymore. Yeah, 6 plus 7 is 13 plus the 30. So that's 13:30 for a 2 mile when you just got into Afghanistan and you really haven't done a lot of PT because you're getting ready to go and been I went on leave to get married before it went. So that's pretty good. And then of course when I was back in the rear, I could do sub 12s. I got into the 11s a little bit, but it was hard. I actually did a sub. I did a like a 13:15 with a cigarette in my mouth because I was just like, I don't care, and because it was a group and then no one cared, so I was just like, I want to smoke that cigarette. But I didn't do that in Afghanistan because you just sucking wind over there. Anyway, so that's kind of the climate. The climate was very dry when, especially when we got there in late autumn. And then, of course, winter was cold. It was we got there's lots of Prodigy. Thank you, Gary. Yes, Prodigy. Breathe with me. I like the Breathe with Me song better than I do Firestarter. Actually, I think it's a better song. It is. Anyway, so because you breathe and feel the addiction. Anyway, so anyway, so it was very dry. Everything was very powdery dust. It wasn't like sand like you think of a desert. It was a high desert like Eastern Washington, Eastern Oregon, maybe Nevada, maybe not really a sand like you would think like a traditional like Mojave Desert or something like that. You think it's more of a powdery dust, and it would get on everything. They had some green areas around like some of the waterways. They have all these waterways and channels, but they're all filthy because that's where they dump their filth. To put it succinctly. I remember taking ring ride. I think I've talked about this on stream for a while, but I'll just end it here pretty soon because I need to go on my time to see where I do a time check. All right, so I need to hurry up. So anyway, it was kind of crazy. It was just it was very desert, high desert, and you got used to it. And then once you left Bagram, and you had shower because Bagram was easy. You were a FABA, you lived there. It's nice. Sure, you got rocketed every once in a while. That wasn't bad. And then of course the X-ray machine was kind of crazy. But and then rocketed in small arms fire, whatever. And then all the mines where the goats went off. That was crazy too. But yeah, we had that. But and then but when I got to the base out on the fire base at Camp Muniz, it was you didn't really had showers there, but you just didn't really take one because you needed the water, and you got this filth on you. It's like if anybody hasn't brushed their teeth for like a couple of days or something like that, you get this filth all over your body. On your teeth, that's what it's like all over your body. It's crazy. And then you use baby wipes to wipe yourself off to make yourself clean. I try to be as sanitary as possible because I was a cook, so. Anyway, I see. Oh, thank you, Cujo, for making the house. If you like Cujo and you missed the first part of the show, go ahead and rewind about 15 minutes to the first 5. I don't know, actually, it's only 12 minutes because the first 10 minutes I'm just jibber jabbering going on. Not even really jibber jabber. I'm just trying to set everything up. So if you go back about 10 minutes, you can catch up to the show. You'll get the safety brief. So. Like I said, that's about Sargent's time. We're here. What do you think? Will you like that Sargent's time? Well, I don't know, Justin. I think it was fun. Okay, well there you go. How about you, Gary? Gary, did you like that Sargent time? Give a shout out in the chat, which is that way. Nope, that way. no, it's reversed. Yeah, so anyway, it's this way. Anyway, and then the chat down below if you're watching the replay. So we're gonna go into the contest. I did have an art contest. Not very many of you people out there. I'm gonna get on my soapbox and be Sergeant Curtis and wag my finger at you because not very many of you guys went into the contest. I only had four entries that were on time, and then one more that was late that I'm gonna go ahead and count because I'm a nice guy and that's what we do. So I got some prizes here to give out today. What do you think? You think that's fair, Will? I don't know. I don't think the Empire. My dad would do that because remember, Will's dad is actually Grand Moff Tarkin because Nick Rat spelled backwards is Brown is Tarkin. Still, or for some reason, and then I shouldn't name it Eli, so because that would completely if I did. So I am trying to find out. I couldn't see the. Okay. Well, should I try to repost it? Maybe that stinks. Uh, oh well, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm too far into it. So we're gonna go to the contest. Once again, we did safety briefing, Sergeant's times, and then Sergeant time was about the environment in Afghanistan, the elevation, the desert environment, and how you feel. So we're gonna go in the contest. Like I said, I had only 4 entries, but that's okay. This is the first annual jabronis, jabrois. That's what it was, jabrois. So every year I'm going to do an art contest where what you do, all you pretty much do is you post your art with the hashtags GI Joe and check equipment, and then and with your art, and then you take a screenshot of that, and then you do the same thing, but you share someone else's art. Preferably if you're a big YouTuber like Cujo here, who didn't enter the contest, but Cujo here, if he would enter, I would ask him to pick a smaller person, someone who doesn't have a big audience or something to that effect. So that way, that person wakes up and goes, "Oh no, look at that! 20 people liked my and they hardly didn't get any likes at all. So that'd be cool." So and then you take screenshots of that, screenshots of yours, and then you email it to the Theygone at 2238@gmail.com, and then that's how you entered it. But I got 4 and 1 late. So thank you to everybody that did. I got Cobra Lang entered, and then Titus, he's a Canadian, entered, and then Joe, it used to be Joe Boy, something like that. He entered. I haven't seen him on Twitter. I don't know if he disappeared or not. I sent him an email, so if he enters, I don't have to give away a prize, I guess. Those 2 entered, and then also Meet Mylar entered because he's an awesome guy. And then also one of my great friends, my brother from another mother, Fun School Ronnie entered. So those are the 5 entrants I got. 4 on time, 1 late because I'm a nice guy. They got some prizes. So you guys want to see them? Drum roll, please. So those guys on time, they obviously will get the prizes promised because, well, they were on time. Meet Mylar, I'm sorry. Yours would probably win, but Meet Mylar, you get all the accolades anyway. I always tell you they should crown you. But there's so many great guys who do art. I'm glad some of you guys that do great pictures. It'd be kind of unfair if you guys won, but this whole contest was more about getting people to share and enjoy the community. So that was kind of what it's about. And so there you go. That was kind of what's going the prizes here. So once again, the winner gets the original prize. So my Canadian friend, if he's going to watch this or watch the replay, and I will contact him so he knows who he is. I don't remember names. So he gets the Cobra figure. Yay! The retro Cobra figure. Yay! I got 2 of these retro Cobra figures for Christmas, and so that's how this whole process started. I am not a doubles guy usually. The only doubles I would probably keep is going to be Crazy Legs, of course, because I'm crazy, and then of course maybe if it's a paratrooper or something like that. That's the paratrooper stuff is the best. Winner chicken deer. That's right, Gary. Gary, I'm sorry, I don't think you entered. I don't remember you entering. If you did and I missed it, you didn't email me. So it's yeah. Not much. Hey, thank you guys for coming to the chat once again. If you're in the chat this way, shout it out and share it. Remember, there's a share button, there's a like button, and go ahead and go crazy with it. That helps you with the algorithm. No, I really don't care about that. I just want people to have a good time and talk. And then, of course, the chat below. So anyway, like I said, that's the winner. So then my Canadian friend will get the retro. I'll need to ask him what mailbox he has. And then I'll do that offline. I did send out a prize to Tamara's friend from Italy, and I sent it. I swear I sent it before Christmas, and I haven't got word if they got it. And I swear I sent it, so I don't want to be people think I didn't do what I said I did because I do things. So okay, all right. So the second place winner, yay! Is that one friend. I don't know if he's around, but if he is around, I will give it to him. So that he gets the Jaden 6-pack figures. Yay! It's a pretty cool prize there. And you didn't choose check it. Well, You didn't did you email it to me? I don't remember you emailed it to me. No, I don't think you emailed it to me. And if you didn't email it to me, the other one directly sent me pictures of it. So I don't remember you. I can go through my scrolling, but don't try to cheat, Gary. I know how you are, and I know don't make your one of your Canadian brothers was able to do it, Gary. So let's face some facts. Anyway, so once again, he would win this figure. So if he doesn't claim this in a couple weeks, this will be the second place winner because one of the prizes is kind of lame. But what are you gonna do? I'm Theygone. So anyway, then of course my other two winner was Cobra Lang, who actually entered the contest. He didn't email it to me, but that's okay because he sent it to me a direct message. He did a stop motion. You should always check out his channel. He's a great guy. I've actually won prizes from him, so I'll out there get his address again so I can email him. He's go wearing a prize. He does stuff. He's really great. He's gonna get. I want to get him something that he didn't give me. So he will get. I'm going to send him. I don't want to send that back to him. He actually, you know what? He will get the Jaden figures because I don't know if he has these, and the other guy probably. I want to give something away because I'm reprising because that's what kind of horrible person I am. So I'm reprising. So what he will get the Jaden figures. The guy who I don't know if he's around, he will get something else. So he'll get the last one. So Mate Mylar, what he's gonna get? Mate Mylar, he's gonna get. This is actually a prize that I got from Cobra Lang. It's a really cool prize. I will actually. I have a choice. Yeah, I'll give him a choice. That'd be cool. I'll give him a choice. So Mate Mylar, if you're watching this, or I will direct message you and send you these. You have your choice of either this. I think these are. I got these from Cobra Lang, so they're custom. I think they're Black Major customs. Cobra Lang, if you do watch this, correct me if I'm wrong. But he'll either the kind of this one. So you for Mate Mylar, if you're watching this, you'll get this one right here. It's the Black Major custom here. You'll get this one. Or you have the choice of that one, or you have the choice of the red one. This is kind of the Action Force Red Skulls, I think they were called, or something to that effect. Or Red, I think so. I'm sorry, Action Force guys. I know I have a couple of people from Europe who watch this, and Fun School might know. No, this is not that part of that. This is more British, but I know some of the Europeans would probably know too. I have a Dutch friend who's really great who watches this show, but he has a choice of this one right here. So one of those two, Mate Mylar, so you have a choice. That's what you get for being so cool. All right, and then Cobra Lang was going to give that, and then of course my friend from brother from another mother, he said he didn't want modern figures or anything like that. I was trying to trade for something else. It'd be funny if the prizes you are. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, that would be great. No. So you'll see what's coming up, Gary. You'll laugh. If my buddy who is, I can't see if he's okay or he doesn't respond to me. Oh, you'll see what the gift is. And Gary or Cujo or whoever can answer a question. Yeah, that's what I'll ask. Okay, that's what I'll ask in the chat tonight. So there's gonna be a winner in the chat tonight. And I actually have a couple of these. If it gives a little hint of what it is, that'll be at the end of the show. All right. So you've convinced me, Gary, to be free with all my things. My wife's gonna get mad about all the postage, but we're gonna do. All right. So my brother, I'll get back to it. My brother from another mother, India, is Fun School Running. He says he didn't want any modern figures or anything like that. So I was like, okay, well, fine. I'll get you a quasi modern figure. You're going to get this. I think it was a comic book action pack or something like that. I'm going to give you this a comic book action pack. Scrap iron. I have all this stuff. I'll find it, and then I'll figure out how to get to you. I'll message you, and then I'll get this awesome as a scrap iron figure. I have he has some different parts to him and stuff. I'll have to find them, so he'll get that. And so Gary, Mr. Gary, this is the booby prize. So the booby prize is, guess what? It's not put together. This is another prize I got from Cobra Lang. He probably was trying to encourage me to customize my own, but I'm lazy. You're gonna get a customizable Crazy Legs. That's right. You're gonna customize a Crazy Leg, and he's already a part, so you can start to customize himself. So look how beautiful that thing. Crazy Legs, like complete like this. If I give him a simple gun in his normal backpack, you can sell that son of a gun plus his file card for a good $25 now, or $20 I've seen on eBay. That's crazy. you're not supposed to be able to. You're supposed to be able to get crazy legs for like $3. So anyway, so Gary, that's the booby prize. So whoever at the end of the stream answers this one question I'll come up with correctly, will win that prize. So all right, so I've done the safety brief. I've done the Sargent's time. We've done the contest, the Jabrois. They're the G.I. Joe Bros E's for the art contest. We're going to do that every year. So it'll be second annual. So get in on it next year. So and then if this unput together Crazy Legs does go around the community, yes, that's what needs to happen. Because I don't know about you guys, but if you ever go on eBay, maybe it's me, but I always see Crazy Legs and lots of G.I. Joes. You always find one. It's like, oh look, I get all these cool figures. Oh yeah, I guess there's a Crazy Legs. And it's funny. It's awesome. Oh, Cujo save you. Oh no. Oh Gary. Oh my gosh. Oh Gary. Oh, you know what? I should just give you that because, and then you have to pay even more because in Canada, and then I hope someone like in Australia wins, like some of the GI Joe Bird Boys. You know what I do? That's what I do. I will, instead of the people live, Gary, just to make your chances even less, I will throw it out to a replay competition. If anybody in the replay, and this is anybody, big streamer, small streamer, if you live in Australia, like some of the G.I. Joe Bird Boys do, or South Africa or whatever, especially if Rob, if G.I. Joe Bird, I'm telling you, if any of the G.I. Joe Bird I want to interview, I'm telling you it's Rob. I know Steve. Yeah, Steve's your pretty boy who's like, oh look at me, I'm Steve. I can do all the action. Yeah, you got Steve, and then you got Paul. Look at me, I'm Paul. I'm the arty guy who seems kind of grumpy sometimes, but that may just be the way he talks. But I'm warming up to Paul. But you know what? I want to see Rob. You know what? If Rob ever wants to come on my channel, this is a direct invitation from Theygone. Oh yeah, get so. Anyway, no, that's a joke. But no, I'm serious. I would like to pick Rob's brain about something. He seems like a really cool guy from a G.I. Joe Burger. I'll drop him. But if Rob wins, Rob, do you want Crazy Legs? We all want a little Crazy Legs, don't you? We all want to get a little crazy. Anyway, so there you go. That's the tagline for tonight. We all want to get a little crazy. So, all right, that kind of shares it out. I'm at 27 minutes or ish. So, do we have any questions from the chat before I wrap it up tonight? Like I said, we're keeping this short. My wife is like, nobody goes for an hour. That's what she said. I'm like, what? Nobody goes for an hour? I'm like, yeah. She's like, no. They just don't. I know this isn't on what's on Joe mind. I don't have a bazillion things to share, and I don't have bazillion cool things to talk about because we're awesome people, and I'm not Joe Colton. I don't want to throw out the curse words because I have a sailor's mouth. I'm joking. No, I love those guys. They're great people. I'm sorry, but no, like I said, that's probably wraps it up tonight. So like I said, once again, always share the video if you want to. There's a share button on here. Once again, there's comments that way, I think. And then, of course, the comments down that way. And then, obviously, here's the question. So for anybody in the chat that might know, who pays attention to what Justin posts, or you can find what Theygone posts. What was the ODA what was the ODA number that Theygone served with in Afghanistan? I've posted it a couple of times, and it's pretty easy to find. I'll even show it on the screen. I have the patch. I think Spy. This is my Spy versus Spy patch. I got this for Christmas. I got this for Christmas from my wife, and it's very dear to me. So let me find it. Oh, I have to find it though. Oh, this is the worst part of the stream. This is their old man goes looking for something and can't find it, but then he finds it quickly. And so it took him longer to say he can't find it to actually find it. So this is the patch, and you'll see it right here. It might be backwards because the screen's backwards, but you'll have that makes it even harder. No, it doesn't make it hard, but anyway, I have said it out loud. So this is the patch that I serve with. So I'm gonna be honest. So so let's be honest. This is gonna be real. This is gonna be some real time here. So there's a lot of things going on with mental health out there. There's a lot of guys who are feeling the crud and the crap because we know the way we left Afghanistan or how they left their deployments or how they left their service, or they don't think they did enough, or they might have lost some guys, or whatever trauma, we all have that trauma. We all have that crap. Even if you're not a military person, you're just a civilian or just a normal person. I don't mean that in any disrespect. We all have that crap. So we're like, so I'm getting to the point where I want to make war. War is not normal, but our reactions to war are normal. So just kind of give you guys a kind of lowdown. When I was in Afghanistan, I was at the fire base, and there's only 10 of us there. There was two combat engineers, the support guys, and then then they had the 7 team guys, and then me. So makes 10. Some guys were coming back. We lost 3 of them on the initial attack. The initial attack, three of the team guys left to go save them. One of them got killed. We lost I don't know what happened to the doc. I don't know if he got killed or if he just went flight back with the other guys that got killed. The other guys, the E9 came back, and then all we had was the young special forces guy, Brody, I think his name was, because he was like E5. They left him there, and then me and the 2 support guys, and then that's my pain that I live with. But I'm getting over it now. I'm starting to realize I can't go back in time and do anything about it. It's not my fault. You can't take, the Nirvana song, All Apologies. Well, no, you're wrong. That you have to be against that. I know that maybe I don't might understand this song completely with it's supposed to be sarcastic, but I can't receive shame for things that I couldn't control. You're all out there, you control your own actions. So with that said, in a way, you can control your steps of fixing yourself. Like I keep on preaching. If you got a broken leg, you can go to the doctor, you can fix it. And if you got a leaky brain pan, we need to get that fixed too. That goes for anybody out there, and I'm serious about that. So, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm getting on. I'm getting on way on over time. So, once again, if you want to come in here and chat, it won't always be this heavy. And I know I gave away a prize and made it heavy at the same time. But that's all right, but it's not heavy because I'm feeling better about it, and you should feel better about it too. Because there's always a tomorrow. People always want you back. We need you back. So I'm going to end it. So once again, Theygone to 2:30 on the Twitters. If you have any problems, questions, concerns, you can always hit me up there. If you're having any issues that are too dark for me, I'll talk to you about it and give you an ear, but I'm going to give you some numbers. I'll stay with you until you get some numbers. So anyway, like I said, that pretty much ends it tonight. So once again, I always say, stay safe out there. If you can't, keep careful, and then we need you back. So once again, stay safe. If you can't, keep careful. Oh, Christian showed up late. I'm sorry. You have to watch the replay, brother. You're gonna have to watch the replay. So anyway, we're going tonight. Well, like I said, once again, stay safe. If you can't, keep careful, and we need you back. Always come back. All right. Watch replay and answer that question. We have a prize. We have a replay question. So once again, I'll ask it real quick. What ODA did Theygone serve with in Afghanistan? I posted it twice. Think Spy versus Spy real quick. Whack. Kerouac on Twitter did some Spy versus Spy a couple years back or a year back or so. I might ask him to commission this for me because that'd be cool. Anyway, so that about does it. Once again, always come back. Stay safe. You can't, keep careful, and we need you back. All right. I'm out and out. All right. Say goodnight, Will. Good night, Will. Good night, Will.